Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, ProDivinity 1111. My name is Anu, and I am your intuitive reader. So today we're doing something very special, which is my favorite. It is pick a card for spirit messages or what messages are coming your way. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and sharing your energy with me and with the groups, the collective. If you're new, welcome, welcome. This is going to be slightly different, just so you know. These are spirit messages. This is designed to be a little woo-woo, which is my favorite space to be. We will be grounded, we will bring the messages into the real life, but it is very heavy on oracle decks and shamanic messages. There is going to be a little bit of tarot, but just want to set the stage. So this is meant to be big picture. What are we here to learn? What are we here to grow as? What's coming next? And what Spirit wants to tell us. So I am happy to guide you through it. We will be going to school today a little bit because we are here all to learn. I will be reading from the Mystical Shaman Oracle book, or there's one card in each pile which sets the scene for the themes. All right, so let's get started. Either pick a number or I can show you the medallions, very cute medallions that I have. The first is number one is a green medallion that has these little fish around them. It's like tiny little fishes all around. So either you can pick that or number one. Number two, we have two big gigantic dragons, if you can see. There. Let's see. So you could pick number two, or you could pick number three, which is to me a peacock. Okay, go pick that, or just number three. So take a pick. I will be posting the timestamps later on. And in case you don't miss the intro, I'm going to repeat myself on the woo woo messages. Let's welcome them. All right, let's get started with pile number one. I'm just going to write down real quick. We are at two. Wow, 222 pile number one. I can already tell some really big messages are gonna come. Buckle up. I'm kidding. It's all gonna be fun. And let's leave this here so we know what group we're reading for. All right, so let's get started. The first one, and I'm gonna list all the decks in the description box. Some of these are very, very deep, very, very powerful. I enjoy learning from them, and there's just so many layers to it. So I'll talk about those. I'll put them in the description box. So you have the moon, okay? I have the moon, and I'm gonna treat this as the master, let's say the topic of the lesson. Let's call it that, okay? It's not a lesson, it's just fun, okay? We have new life, we have loyal heart, we have Archangel Michael telling us honor and trust your feelings. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. I can see this is a deep group. This is definitely a deep group. There is gentleness. Can you see it? Oh, I have more cards than anything. Here's what I'm going to do. Look at that. Now probably we can fit them all. Okay. We have gentleness. We have remember who you are. We have teaching and learning. Okay, I see it there. I see the sun here. And then we've got 10 of Wands, we've got the Temperance, and then we've got the Well. Okay, so in this deck, we're going to start with the Tarot, and then we're going to move up. But before we do that, we're going to go to school. Nerd alert, nerd alert. We're going to read. This is very, very important for you guys. Trust me, just I'm going to skim through it, but I really want you to hear. The messages are so, so, so beautiful for this one. So you have the biggest message for you from Spirit is the Moon card, okay? And it says every 28 days, the moon manifests a steady progression from darkness to light and then back again. The phenomenon in our skies has a powerful impact on our human psyches. It offers us the certainty that after periods of emptiness and darkness, there is a light waiting so we can be reborn into a new phase. So the invitation for you here is, it's saying that the moon spends equal time in dark as it does in the light of the sun. And now it comes to remind you of this balance. We also have the temperance here. Have you been too focused on outer achievements, productivity, or social engagements? Or have you spent too much time hidden from the outer world, which is quite a possibility these days, right? um, Not wanting to interact or show your face, meditate on the significance of the moon cycle and let it gently guide you out of your bottomless depths. Head back to the world of outer expression and connection with others. Let it help you make time for yourself, your feelings, and your essential human spiritual needs. What did I say? It's going to be a school day. These are going to be really intense and deep um, messages that we're going to get from these decks. So let me walk you through it. As I said, this looks like a group of people who are closing a cycle and beginning something new. Now, I am anticipating this is something larger. This is probably a big milestone in life, okay? And it's gonna have long-lasting impact because you've kind of come out of a cycle that was a bit heavy and you're getting into the lighter times, okay? And I will show you how I'm not just making that up. The cards are talking, the cards are talking. Okay, so the first one here you have is a Ten of Wands, right? The Ten of Wands is the breaking point. It is the end of the burdens. Because you've been carrying them for so long, now it is time to put these down. And when you put these down, you heal. You heal, you come into balance, your emotions balance out. I mean, for some of you, I'm hearing your hormones start to balance out. You make time for yourself, for your feelings, for taking care of yourself, time for exercise, or just trying eating out or ordering out these days. Doing something for yourself, and learning how to blend the work-life balance or responsibilities versus your own personal growth. So you're coming, once you drop these burdens, you're coming into this temperate energy, being very, fluid and balanced. And then you have in this deck, the Ethereal Visions Tarot, there are two extra major arcana, so there are 24 in total, and you got this one right here, just called the Well. The Well is, would you say, it's the birthplace of ideas. It's inspiration and transformation. All of that comes from the Well. It's kind of called the creatrix, and the knowledge sort of flows to those who seek, right? It's a wishing well. You go, you ask it something, and you get your wishes come true. This is a major, major arcana, and you've got two major arcanas coming out in your tarot. So what's going on? With this, what I see here with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands ending, you do have new life, okay? We have, this is, as I said, it's a major, it goes very well with the moon message that we have here. There is a major turning point in your life. You're starting something new. Do you see how this person is just kind of like waking up? And 39 adds down or kind of boils down to, or reduces is the word, reduces to a three. Three is creativity, it's creation, it's building something. It's also like the most solid foundation, or the most stable foundation when it's like this. I'm not saying like this, right? The triangle. It's a very safe, I would say, geometrical figure too, when you think of the three sides of a triangle. Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul, you name it. Like three has a lot of meanings. But here you can see how this little fairy is just waking up and the light is shining and radiating out of them, right? This is you. This is you. The time for the dark phase is over. You are stepping into your new, lighter, much lighter and joyous life, okay? And with that comes these. See, there is, look at this, loyal heart. So this a lot of times can literally mean new love. So coming up with the new life card, the loyal heart can actually mean a new relationship too. But again, we're talking bigger changes. I'm not saying that relationships are small. That's not what I meant to say. But for some of you, I think a small percentage of you, this could literally be a new partner come into your life. For others, for the majority of you, this is 3 and 5. They add up to an 8. 8 is abundance. It's abundance in everything. And with the hearts in here, what it's saying is this is the time you are connecting with people, with your soul tribe, who are actually going to be very loyal to you. And remember, if you ever fall back in that energy of the Ten of Wands, this tells you that no matter what, if you feel there's nobody else, Spirit is there for you. Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors, they're always around you, whether you see them or not, whether you feel them or not. They're always sending you ideas and messages and little hints and little what you say, little signs here and there, like all the random things that you see, they're all coming from your spirit guides, right? So in the 3D, you're actually going to be connecting with people who are going to be very loyal to you. This is a long-standing tribe that you're going to now connect with. Now it says, this is why, like, you may be I'm seeing here with temperance and gentleness. Let's talk about these first. With temperance and gentleness, it's talking about, as I said before, self-care is very important at this point. It is important that you take time and you be gentle with yourself. Yes, it is a new time. It is trying to build a new life, but make sure you don't overkill yourself and overstress yourself. Okay, it's important. It says right here, Archangel Sandalphon says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay. So, again, not only just places, but people too. Maybe if you can get out for a walk, if it's possible in the area that you are, or just open a window. Excuse me if you have one. But it's just like, oh, take a bath, take a salt bath. Do anything that's like gentle and it's for you. You got to do that. That's what both temperance and gentleness is telling us right here, because the spirit guides or your spirit guides and spirit is kind of asking you to really honor and trust your feelings. Do you see how this person is really operating? Their heart chakra is completely lit up, like right here in the center and the crown, like they're all lit up. They're completely lit up. So at this time, you are healing in a manner where you feel, or maybe your chakras, if you understand Reiki and chakras, your chakras are aligning. Okay, they're really coming into sync. You are kind of coming into alignment. And it says here, thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. So, and then the other one right here is your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Look at this one too, along the same lines. And there's something here that I want to call out, and it says, "Allow me to, give me the divine guidance that I've asked for, prepare me for it, and allow me to keep my ego out of the way, so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me." So there's some sort of awakening that is definitely going on here, and Spirit is kind of asking you to really be open and receive, because once you are like really balanced and calm and alignment, there are so many messages and ideas that are going to come through, but you're going to be very sensitive to these things. So accept that, be open to it. And here is this is where I feel you're probably going to have this is going to impact not just you, but the people around you. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael again says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Again, you may replace God with universe, source, or spirit, whatever you believe in. Just want to share that. Remember who you are, and then teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. This is by Archangel Zadkiel. So here's what I'm getting. by looking at all the colors, with all the sensitivities, with all the, dropping of the burdens and stepping into the new, really understanding that there is a lot of support around you. It is time not only yourself to come out. Oh my God, it's driving me nuts how crooked these cards are. See, it is time to straighten them up. Um, what it's really telling me, it's not just for you. Okay, this is not just for you with the teaching and learning right here. This is by the way you are aligning and rising yourself, you may be setting examples for others around you. Okay, there are going to be people around you who've seen you gone through those struggles, have seen you gone through that hard time. But as you step into your power, as you step into your alignment and listen, really listen to your core, to literally in your gut, right? And follow it. Follow this new life with passion and love and peace. You are, inadvertently going to teach that to other people. And for a small percentage of you, you may be healers, you may be teachers, you may actually be working with children. So that it may be literal as well for a small percentage of you. But for the most part, like the biggest calling is, what is the purpose? What is the sole purpose? Is to be, to be human and be here and learning how to be in balance and being in this beautiful temperate energy is where is what the time is now for you. So step into that, open your heart, open up to the energies. This is new life. This is like loyal heart, not only your loyalty to others but also vice versa. Okay, so these are your messages, group one. I love it, really do. Please do comment below. What is this big change? What burdens are you dropping? What are you starting? What ideas are, taking root in your mind and a heart? And I really wish you the very best. And let's get into the new cycle of the moon. And for some of you, before I close, see if sometimes moon manifestations work really well. So new moon, full moon manifestations. You can look up for some free guided meditations or setting intentions around those. There are a lot of free resources on YouTube or Google. So for some of you, that might be very, very helpful because you specifically have the moon as your master card. Okay, awesome. Those are your messages. I will see you next time. Love and light. Okay, now we're going to get into group two. Just let me write down the time. And let's go with, where's my group two? There. You were hiding. So group two were the dragons. Our two black dragons. I'm just gonna leave this here so we know we're talking about group number two. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm sure you skipped through the intro. I'm gonna repeat myself, but I don't care because I have to tell you. These are going to be a little bit more woo-woo messages, okay? There's very heavy emphasis on oracle cards. Take what resonates, leave the rest, use your free will. This is also for very big collective groups, okay? This is not just zodiac signs. So I hope these make sense. And as I said, we are going to go into school. We are going to learn. I'm going to use the first card in here, which is the major theme of your story. And for that, I'm going to read from a book. So you'll have to bear with me on that one. Okay, so what is your theme? Your theme is the Holy Mountain. And I'm going to bring these up and I'm going to talk about what they mean. But I can already sense this is a group that has, there is some awakening happening. I don't know if you can see. You see this person sitting right at the tip of the mountain, meditating right there. There you go. That is you. So there are some major big changes happening. Spirituality, absolutely. It's 25. 2 and 5 add up to a 7, and 7s are about spirituality, okay? They're about the chakras. So let's get going before we get any more woo-woo. Then you have to the sea, number 7. We have 18, which adds up to a 9, which is serendipity. I want to make sure you can see all the cards. Okay. And Archangel Michael cards, we have Archangel Mike, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. Okay, it's about being able to find faith and peace in everything. What else we got? We got be gentle with yourself. Okay, I'm telling you, there is some sort of awakening going on over here. Then we have sensitivity. Yes, absolutely. Archangel Haniel says you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. We're going to talk about this. Definitely some sort of awakening going on over here. Peace. Archangel Chamuel saying peace comes from remembering that only love is real. You have prosperity. See, when you come into balance and you honor your sensitivities and your energies and you meditate prosperity and serendipity, you've got double manifestation cards over here. And then for tarot, I'm just going to do it this way because then it's easier and I don't have to move the cards. Okay, and then for tarot, you got 4. Makes sense. So, where are you starting out? And this is why I feel there's some sort of awakening coming. You are starting out in the recent past as the Five of Pentacles, right? Feeling left out in the cold, feeling you did not have any help around you, feeling you had to do everything on your own. Remember, that is how you may have felt, but that is your spirit is always around you. The spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels are always there with you. All you have to do is ask for guidance, and you will get it. The subtle hints that you get, those are spirit messages, or you may get them from a stranger, or whatever it is. You're never alone. So it is time to kick this feeling in the butt, honestly, because these cards are showing how much support there is around you. So we're no longer gonna feel sad and sorry, okay? Uh, and why? Yeah, this explains it because you probably have been juggling a lot. You have Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a lot going on. And if you were handling it all on your own, this could be family, this could be relationships, it could be jobs. Maybe you're juggling multiple jobs at the same time, or responsibilities, and then there leaves no time for yourself. You've done it. You've done it so far. You've done it fabulously, right? But it's now time to actually drop one of those. It's a very strong urge that I'm getting. It is too much. It is too much. You have to prioritize. You have to pick the one that is going to be long term, doable, and sustainable, and for your highest good. Okay. You've been very strong, but now it's time to kind of put one of the pentacles down because you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands really talks about family time or home, literally home. If you're single, like this is just saying you haven't been home, or you haven't, if you've been at home, you haven't really paid yourself any attention so far. It's always been one thing after the another, one thing after the another. And what Spirit is saying is it is time to enjoy the space that you're in, relax, rejuvenate, recuperate. That's what this is about. So, stop feeling alone. Stop feeling you have no support. You have to stop doing too much and really take care of yourself and enjoy. And if you are in a family situation, if you are with kids, this is saying enjoy them, enjoy the time with it. And one of the easiest tricks is, just shifting one of the verbs in your sentences. So let's say, I'll share something, right? Let's say you're a parent, just as an example, and now you have to homeschool your kids. Instead of saying, I have to homeschool my kids, just shift the have to get. What does the sentence become? I get to homeschool my kids now. Okay. The same way, it's like, all right, I get to do XYZ instead of saying I have to. It'll completely shift your energies. It'll give you a whole different perspective and kind of make you feel like much more at peace. If you think about it, it's been a shitty year, to be honest, right? But then how has there ever been any year where you've been able to have that much time to yourself? What have you done with that? Have you actually taken care of yourself, or have you just piled up even more on your plate, right? So this is just saying you get to choose. where you want to spend time. You get to enjoy time, okay? That's really, really strong that I'm getting over here. And because what? You have to rest up. You know why? Because you got serendipity, you got to see, you got prosperity, and you got the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity coming. But in order for that to come in, you have to make room within you. You have to center it within you, outside of you. This is very important. Things are going to start moving really, really fast. This is almost like, all right, gear up, buckle up. What do they say? Um, what's the word for like, getting nourishment in before going out on a run, right? That's what this is. That's what the Four of Wands is telling you. It's like, all right, enjoy your home, because things are gonna start moving. There are a lot of opportunities coming your way, and we're gonna like look at the cards and see how the opportunities are gonna come. So things are changing. Believe it or not, it's actually going to be more faster pace for you. And you're being called to really, right now, slow down, meditate, center, and go from there. So before I get into this, what I want to do, we want to go to nerd school, right? We're going to read about the Holy Mountain card because that is going to set the tone. It is going to be a little woo woo, but we want to learn, take what resonates, and then you can skip the rest. But here is the message of the moon card. Let me just, the holy moon. Okay. So the essence is native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside, right? And they have several examples across different cultures where it's just, it's like when you say somebody wants to elevate, they'll physically, literally elevate, but they go there so there can be calm and peace around them. So the invitation to you from this card is it invites you to go to a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Okay, and make a commitment to walk with courage, love, compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. So, this is where I'm saying no matter what times we're going through, try to have an outlook on how perfect it is. Like, if we're talking about, again, this is going to be woo, if we're talking about, a completely new direction, let's say you're driving down, right? And you realize, oh my God, I've been going completely the wrong way. What do? You make a U-turn. Can you make a U-turn right away? No. You're going to come to a screeching halt. It's going to look like, oh my God, I was going at 65 miles an hour and now I'm like nearing zero. What the heck is happening? Everything is freezing. And then you do the turn, right? It takes time to make that whole U-turn and then start speeding the right direction. And that's what's happening on Earth right now. So this is just calling you to say, like, take a bigger perspective. Things are going to start changing, but you need to find a way to meditate, to center, and really open up to the new changes that are coming. Told you. It's going to go a bit out there. Messages just come. And here is what I want you to know. To the sea, you have to the mountain to the sea. You are going out in nature. This could be like literal for some of you. To the sea really means going with the flow. Be the river. I know it says the sea, but I'll tell you about the river. Again, it's number 7. Wow. This adds up to a 7, 25, and you got 2 sevens already. I'm not even looking at anything else. And the 7. 7 are usually about spirituality and your crown chakra opening up, okay? So this says, like, look at how she's sitting in a paper boat and just like going out. She's just drifting. She's not really like rowing the boat. Do you see her making any effort? No. That's what this is. It's saying like go with the flow. When you open up, so stop chasing. This right here, the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, that energy comes when we're constantly chasing a goal or several goals. This is saying have a very, center, have a very clear intention of what you want to attract in life, and then just go with the flow. Because once you do, look what happens. When you are in flow, you are going to start seeing opportunities arrive your way, like left, right, and center. You'll usually see like the happiest people are always happy because and good things keep happening to them because they're in flow, they're completely in alignment. Okay, that's what this is calling you to do. Stop chasing, stop chasing. Just go with the flow, and you'll see how quickly your luck is going to turn. And here we see you have to be gentle with yourself. This is very important. Again, there's an element of nature. You see the sheep and the around the angel's neck. This is really talking about, again, they have too much nature emphasis. So maybe you're a person who loves nature. You might want to or spend time with animals. That should be a good example. Or you can go out in nature if you can go for a walk. But it says right here, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything that I speak and do and think. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you that I may experience lasting inner peace. Inner peace. This is kind of reminding me of Master Shifu in Kung Fu Panda. I watch all that stuff, and it's like, you're so close, so close, so close to peace, but you can't get there because you're chasing it, right? And Poe comes right in and really completely destroys his meditation. So I didn't know why this is coming. Maybe you're a Kung Fu Panda fan. I promise I'm not sponsored by them or anything. But it's just saying, like, the reason I'm getting this energy is like I say, take a lighthearted energy. Take things a little bit easy. Have peace. Be gentle. Be happy. And then, you have a lot of angel help around you. Archangel Michael is right around you to help you with these things. Because once you do, you are quite sensitive. And again, there's a lot of flowers in here, right? This is Archangel Haniel saying, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings and have peace. We have Archangel Chamuel saying, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. These two cards, again, are very, very nature oriented, especially this one, right? So maybe you get inspiration when you're out in nature with plants and animals, flora and fauna, whatever you want to call it. Um, once you do, my friends, prosperity is coming your way. The cornucopia of opportunities, of abundance. And again, I want you to know that abundance is not just money. Don't just put it in one little checkbox of money. It is just feeling complete, feeling completely taken care of. But there is a message right here for you that it is time to like stop being too rigid and stop chasing gold so much. Go to the holy mountain, be the river that goes with the flow and joins the sea of wisdom. Because once when you do and when you're at ease, that's when things are going to start coming to you. You're going to attract all the prosperity, all the luck. Everything is going to turn upside down and in the right way for you. So that is for you, group two. Told you this is going to be fun. You have to tell me, please. I really want to hear what area of life does this resonate with you. Okay, so again, tell me down in the comment section below, and I wish you much love and light, and I will see you next time. All right, we're going to move to group number three, quickly writing down my timestamps. Group number three were people if you chose the peacock, the beautiful peacock medallion. I don't even remember where I picked these from. It's been a while. I just found them in my, my dresser. I moved recently, so I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I moved recently and I'm finally getting to put my stuff together. So, if you have skipped the intro, which I'm pretty sure you have, and you've jumped straight to your timestamp, I will say this right here on top is the Mystical Shaman Oracle card. This is the major theme of the message that Spirit wants to tell you. This reading is going to be a little woo-woo. I'm going to be channeling and I'm going to be talking a lot. And there's going to be a little bit of tarot as well. But this is going to be very, very fluid. So sit there, and as I've been telling the other groups, we are going to go to school. We're going to read a little about this card. We're going to take the messages, and again, take what resonates and leave the rest and carve your path. Okay, let's get started, group three. Okay, so we have thunder in the reverse. I'm going to read to you about this. This is very important. Usually, I do not take reversals. This is not a bad thing. Just to start with, Thunder in reverse is not a bad card. So sit down, sit through, hear me out. This is going to be good. But for this particular deck, these Oracle cards is the only place I take reversals, and I never shuffle them in reverse or random order. This one flipped out particularly in reverse. So these are medicine cards. So there's going to be a medicine message for us here. So we're going to keep it right here. Okay, Thunder in reverse. Let's see what else we got. We got Never Ending Story. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We have Exchanging Gifts. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm going to run out of space. Archangel Micro cards. Make a commitment. And this is about making a commitment to yourself. Okay, and we have This is Your Life's Purpose. Told you. All these are really, really deep. Again, these are spirit messages. These are very woo-woo type readings, and I want you to really sit through it. Counselor, very nice. Yes, I'm seeing This is Your Life Purpose. Make a commitment. And Counselor, Life Review. What did I say? What did I say? And then we have Spiritual Understanding. Very nice. So right off the bat, I can tell you there's, again, like some other groups, because Thunder is in reverse and we have Never Ending Story, I'm going to tell you, you are at the precipice. You're right at the threshold of awakening. You may feel you've been in the dark night of the soul, and you understand the term. If you don't, it's really like where you feel it's just been one bad thing after another. You are right at the threshold, and I'm seeing that in the cards, and we'll talk about it. Stick through. You're almost there. Do not give up. Okay, let's look at the tarot. Yep, makes sense. You have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Sun. So let's start over here. I like to start with the tarot, and then go to the major theme card, and then we'll connect it all together, right? So you are showing up as a Page of Cups, okay? A Page of Cups is, as I said, oh my God, I just said it. You're at the threshold, you're at the beginning. This is someone who is learning. Pages are always, the interns, the students who are a little relatively new in the craft that the journey or the craft that they're getting onto. And the Page of Cups is actually learning to love. Okay, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, learning to be positive, learning to really embrace the lighter side of life. That's what you're learning. You're wanting to be absolutely optimistic, but because of some of the know, some of the patterns, the people or events in your life, you've kind of had a hard time to really being positive. Excuse me. So sorry about that. So that's where you are as a Page of Cups. Very sweet energy, very soft energy. And then you have the Queen of Cups. So you are also learning how to balance your emotions. Now, again, this is also, um, an energy of learning how to minimize the harsher emotions and how to really maximize the positive emotions. And I'm saying that because of the Thunder card and the never ending story. So you've probably in the past really been using only one kind of energy, and could be circumstances in your life, could be people around you that have just been like draining, right? Now you're stepping into this like balance. A very motherly, don't take the gender, a very motherly, calm, beautiful, loving energy is what you're growing into. And then look what that leads to. It leads to the Sun. Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It is happy as a child, happy as a clam, just having a good time. It's sunshine and it's flowers and, animals, and it's just beautiful all around. For a very small percentage of you, I'm also seeing children here. Children or pets. It may apply to a few of you where we're talking about if there have been things that have not been very, steady or healthy is the word, it's going to really come out into balance with the Page of Cups and the Sun. They're children. Pages are usually seen as children in the household or as well could be furry children in your household for those that this applies. So all that is really coming into balance, and things are going to be. I want to keep the sun here. It's just so beautiful and bright. Let's just keep him out here. So that's where we're going. Now, let's talk about thunder. Um, so thunder, I also want you to know, there we go. It's so amazing when spirit gives messages and things just line up. When I talk about you're at the, the threshold, getting, awakening, so spirituality. Now this is a 56, which boils down to an 11. 11 is master number. It is all about spirituality, right? So you're learning, my friend, to how to get into that phase. So are you ready to go to school? Let's nerd out. Oh, I put my glasses away. Oh, I put my glasses away. Okay, so we're going to talk about the essence. And for you guys, I'm going to first show it as is, and then I'm going to flip it upside down to talk about the medicine of the card. Okay, so let's just look at the colors. It is so weird to me. I want you to first look at it, and then I'm going to tell you the weird shit that I see. Uh, don't excuse my French. Look at this yellow thing here with the little veins. You see, like, there's like a center white thing, and then there's like little veins all around. It looks like an eye to me, like the inside of an eye when you go to the doctor or optician and they do like the scanning of the eye. And to me, this is awakening, and your eyes are just like opening up. Okay, it's like the lightning moment that's happening. Told you. This is weird stuff we talk about. Okay, so let's look at the what the essence of the card is. Okay, the legends speak of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tensions in a situation are where did I go? Are called upon you to be released. Their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything. Both awesome and frightening when thunder arrives. It is also a wake up call, one that you will not soon forget. All right. So thunder, it's like thunder, lightning, it's big changes in the sky, right? When does lightning happen? When there's a lot of current buildup, a lot of pressure buildup, and then finally there's lightning. So yeah, that's embracing for a change. Now, because it's in the reverse, so we're going to talk about this, right? What the medicine is. So this is usually, that's why I'm saying you're at the threshold. You're not there yet. You're not actually ready to change. You're very open to it, and you're very close to it. So I'm going to actually hold it upside straight, and we'll talk about the medicine. And it says here, do you feel like unnecessary drama is waylaying your life? Could you be exhausted from listening to others tell you their never-ending victim story? Or could you be telling yourself a version of the same? It's time for an about face. You're being warned that to continue on this path will cause you to regret your choices, even if they appear benign or familiar. It's time to say no to drama, both yours and others. Focus on solutions rather than problems. You are worthy of a drama-free life. So again, I know the words in the book can be a little drastic. It's like warning and severe, and you're warned. Spirit doesn't talk that way. Others do. But regardless, very thankful for them putting these messages together for us, right? So that's why I feel like the biggest message here, you have a life review here, okay? You have to make a commitment. Here's where we go. You have to do a life review and understand, is it yourself that has gone through these experiences and you feel that's become your nature? It could be, how when some things go wrong and we talk about them and then more things keep going wrong. Has that become a pattern? Do a life review of that. If that's a pattern, you can change it because it is your pattern. And Spirit is asking you and telling you, hey, you can change it. Now, let's talk about other people. This is where we also have the never ending story, again, with the message of the thunder. could be you as well, could have become your nature as well. But you're breaking it because of the Page of Cups and Queen of Cups and the Sun I have. So I know you're getting out of it. I know you're breaking that habit. But when it's that of other people around you, who may be telling the same sob stories, who may actually be sucking down your vibration, who may be like bringing you back again and again to 3D and all the misery and the pain and everything that's bad with them or everything that's bad with the world. They will find a topic to talk about which is not gonna like make you feel good, right? So when the life review tells you, or the make commitment literally is calling out to you, it's like, say, stop that. Stop that. You can walk away. You can disengage from those conversations. You can disengage from those people. You can disengage from if that's your own behavior. I can fix it like that and say, here's a theory. If you know about how manifestation works, where intention goes, energy flows, right? Or vice versa, whatever it is, take it as you see fit. What it's trying to say is the more you think about something, the more you attract it. The universe does not understand positive or negative. It, period. There is no polarity. It there just is. So whatever you focus on, that is gonna manifest, that is gonna increase in your life. So that's why the saying is like, make a commitment to really think clearly and open your heart and work from your heart and work towards positivity, because when you do that, you will come into this balance, which is exchanging gifts. This talks about equal give and take. You will give positive energy out, you're going to receive positive energy back. So, this may also be for some of you who've been giving too much of yourself to others. This is a time of balancing it out, setting your boundaries, sitting back and receiving and not just be giving all the time. So this is like you are so, so, so close. This is beautiful. This is so amazing because this is your purpose. You do have for some of you, and this is why I also picked up children. Some of you could literally be in a teaching, you know, um, profession, because I also got to homeschooling and all those things. So I think a little bit about the kids and teaching is coming up. But if you're not, these three are really telling me you're coming into very special spiritual understanding. Okay, you see the amount of sacred geometry and how this person's crown is lit up, and then there's the dove right here. This is really talking about you opening up to spirituality and learning all about abundance, and then we are meant to be here and thrive in life. We're not meant to be here to like suffer and just restrict ourselves. It's supposed to be joyous, and that's the understanding you're coming into. And believe it or not, this is your life purpose. Your life purpose is just to be, to radiate, to be the sun and bring light to others and yourself. And for some of you, this could literally, as I said, be a teacher or a counselor. But even if you're not, even if that's not your profession, this is like setting an example. Look at how much is radiating from this person, how big, they're completely show you completely connected with their higher self right here, right? They are connected, they are really receiving messages, they are open, and they exude this aura. That is you. You are exuding that aura of positivity around people, or to people around you. So that is your life purpose. So follow it. This is literally a big turning point in your life. And for you, particularly group three, you are so, so close. This is a major spiritual awakening. I feel this is not about a relationship or a house or a career. No, this is here. This is all here. I can see your crown is going to light up. It is a beautiful growth that is coming out of this. And if ever you felt in the past of these never-ending stories of darkness, often we feel there's darkness all around us, and that is exactly how a candle feels. Okay, that is exactly how a lighthouse feels, because if you are the candle, if you are the lighthouse, you are the light. You have to be light within, and your life purpose is to bring light around everybody. Whew, I am getting goosebumps. Like, you are just setting an example and inspiration by being just you, by just stepping into the happiness, just stepping into the light. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to be. And everything is going to really line up very, very beautifully. So, those are your messages, group three. I hope you like it. Please tell me what's going on. What is this, massive transformation? What's coming your way? What do you feel in your day to day? I would love to hear that. Please comment in, below, like, subscribe, share. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.